Carolina, which is the Clyde. Oh, and John's coming up there. Fair dues, John. Thank you very much for that. Shake your booties, kids. And again, the 2 written ones, please. Do the full arena. Not many more of the big shows to do.
Those of you
burner's torch, but some from this grim fate were taken, the slumbering giants gently awakened. With lavished care from owners new, they are but now the chosen few that represent a lost great power, which we present to you this hour. But these are the end of salt. Fodens were built with never a foe, with a gallop. Further north, in the city of Leeds, Fowlers and McLarens suffice the needs. From the Garden of England, a prancing horse, Aveling and Porter ran the course. Wallace and Stevens, with sprightly 5-ton, taskers nearby would give it a turning wheels or moving themselves along. But just under 100 years later, a Cornishman called Richard Trevithick experimented with a thing called strong steam, high pressure. If you boil your kettle in the kitchen and you stop up the spout, there was a power within that steam, a gas. And Richard Trevithick harnessed that power of that gas and turned it into a steam mobile engine. His first engine was 1801, the Puffing Devil in Camborne, and to celebrate its success he took it with friends to a pub where they had a roast goose dinner. This engine ran at about 5 miles an hour in 1801, so it had the land speed record, but it blew up. But Trevithick, unabashed, undiminished, went on and built the first railway engine, the first steam locomotive in 1804 in South Wales. But the roads weren't in good enough condition, and so the portable steam engine was the first flowering of steam in agriculture. There are a couple of portable engines in the show this year, but they're not able to enter the power of that engine to wind the implement backwards and forwards. And you can see on our working arena down at the bottom in the working field a pair of ploughing engines doing the job they were made for. The steam sapper here is owned by Maggie Asprey, our secretary, and her family, and it has a slightly different appearance because it spent all of its working life for Papa Ottermeyer in Germany, so it's come back to the UK in its heritage life. It's beautifully presented, very brass, very lots of brass, very polished, and immaculate, which is a contrast, because this is how a lot of engines are presented for show, but the steamroller I'm walking past now, E5, 2, 3. Still do it, and we can enjoy it and celebrate it. Ray Pearson's Aveling Porter steamroller. This is also a compound, it's a bit heavier. Steamrollers were sold in different weights. Restored, put back into steam this summer. It was stored in somebody's garden until June, March. Time passes so quickly. But that engine was sold earlier this year and is back in steam for the first time in many, many years. But a light steam tractor can turn into a steamroller in terms of the engine used to be known. I knew this engine as Hunslet many years ago. Danny David presents it as Vulcan. This spent time as a steamroller, but it's now in the style of an agricultural engine. It's very smartly turned out. For a time when it was first turned out as a traction engine, it was on big pneumatic tyres. I think it looks a darn sight better now. Thank you very much.
But it's very special because Mike Dalton owns it, and you'll notice his name is in Pepperpot, on the family name. Mike Dalton presented this engine to the event more. Not long after its completion, the way to the diesel Dalton started coming, efficient, it's effective, and it's fast and it's light. And Richard Johnson is very easily managed by one man. Of course, when you think about it, when these things are working, the cost of paying always wonderfully turned out, and a super example of the central in its part of flowering. The top gap, the undermelting, the soap that is whack it with the central wagon still stands.